Good morning and welcome to my inaugural watercolor market update. I am so excited about this. As many of you probably know, watercolor is where I bought my first house on 30A. That's where I lived from 2006 to 2015, where I raised my son. I have so many memories of watercolor and they're all good. It is a truly remarkable community with a great location, excellent amenities, and just very well laid out. So let's dive into the numbers. Let me grab them. Right now in watercolor, there are 51 active listings. That is inclusive of 40 homes, three condos, one fractional ownership, six residential lots, and one long term rental opportunity. The average days on the market for the homes and condos combined is 141. The fractional share, which is at the private residence club south of the road, has 53 days on the market. The lots, not surprisingly, have a lot more at 227 days on the market. There are nine properties under contract. That's eight single family homes, which average 213 days on the market, one condo, and that's included in the 213 days on the market. And also in these pendings, there's one house in phase three that's almost $10 million and one house in phase four that's almost $6 million. It was listed at 5.8. That is an incredible number for phase four. I remember during the recession being offered some lots at 50 grand a piece and turned them down. Yeah, hindsight's always 2020, right? So those are some impressive numbers to be putting up on the board, and very glad to see that. Sold for the year, we're sitting at 74 properties, and that breaks down to 62 single family homes, six condos, four fractionals, and two lots. That is a total of 74 properties. So, how does this compare to years past? Well, in 2024, we saw 65 total sales, which were 54 homes, three condos, four fractionals, two lots, and two long term rentals. 2023, very similar numbers. I mean, they even break down the same way. But then I thought, let's talk a little bit about what was the post COVID market in watercolor. I don't know if y'all can hear Aspen. He wants to get in on the video as well. In 2019, which was post COVID market, there were 101 total transactions. That breaks down to 80 homes, six condos, six PRCs, eight lots, and believe it or not, something we very rarely see is an auction property. So that included one auction home in phase three. 2018, 115 total transactions, 124 in 2017. And you see this trend continue as you go back in time. Even the year of the oil spill, 2010, had 120 total transactions. It really, to dip down under that 100 mark, really you have to go pretty far back. Even in 2008, which we all know what happened in 2008, the recession. Um, there were 98 sales. In 2007, there were 86. And the lowest that I went back to was 2000. And I'm sorry, that was 2007 that had 86, was 2006 that had 57. And, that is the neighborhood was much younger. There wasn't as much product, but 2006 also was the year of it was the year after Katrina, but the year of tropical storms. And for those of us who lived here, those storms were almost worse than a hurricane because they were spaced out. They would wash away beach walkovers, which affected usability and also really tore up things to the west of us, which prevented a lot of people from being able to travel here easily. So those are pretty interesting figures, and I'm going to continue a weekly dive into these and share with you my thoughts. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email, 850-687-9988, or will at coastfla.com. Thanks.